Hi, good morning class. Today we will discuss the create embroidered article. But before we begin, let's have pray. So let's begin. Lord, thank you for this wonderful day that you give to us. Thank you for taking care of us. Thank you for the food that you give in our daily lives. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for forgiving our sins. Amen. So let's begin our lesson. So create embroidered article. In order to create embroidered article, we need the principles and elements of design. The first one is balance. So the balance should be identified on both sides. In this principle, it may be formed in two ways. The two ways is the symmetrically or formal balance. When we say symmetrically or formal balance is have an equal weight, while the asymmetrically or the informal balance is the opposite of symmetrical or formal balance. The second one is proportion. A connection of all parts of whole object, it refers to the size and scales of the various elements of the design. The examples of proportion is this one is the examples of proportion. So, allow me to see this. This one is the examples of bad proportion. The next one is the good proportion. So, the proportion is usually notice of something is out of proportion when the relative of two sides, elements being compared seems wrong or out of balance. So, proportion is wrong or out of balance when you are creating proportion. The emphasis. Emphasis is the center of interest of design. So, emphasis. Emphasis is the center of interest of design. So, this one is the examples of emphasis. Take a look. Yan. That is the examples of emphasis. So, siya yung naiibang kulay, which is the eye catches. For example, when you are attending in the party, you have a very beautiful and elegant design of your gown. You were noticed by the people. So, next one is the rhythm. Rhythm, these are the smooth movements of lines and color. Rhythm is have three ways in a design, which is the radiation, graduation, and repetition. The radiation is the single of elements. This is the smooth movement of lines and colors. Also, the rhythm is have three ways, which is repetition. Repetition means simple repeating of a single elements many times in a design. So, you are repeating of the elements of design. When you are putting the lines, colors, or shape, just you repeat it. Then the next one is the radiation. Of course, when lines or other elements extend outward from the central core. Then the graduation is the commonly observed in the nature. Graduation is commonly observed in the nature when you are seeing a beautiful trees like that. So, the next one is harmony. Harmony talks about shows repetition of lines, form, shape, and size to give a feelings of oneness. So that is the meaning of a harmony, which is shows the repetition of lines, shapes, forms, and size to give a feeling oneness. The next one is the elements of design. The first one is line. It is the skeleton or basic foundation of vertical or horizontal sketch. When we say line, is the line. When you are go outside, you are seeing lines. For examples of lines is the examples of lines is wires, horizontal, vertical line, ganun. The next one is texture. It refers to the ruthless and smoothness appearance of an object. Yun. Yung texture daw, yung smoothness and the ruthless ng isang bagay. So, the next one is color. Something that affects the appearance of the project may be cool, warm, bright, or dark. Color, we use the colors in design so that we give emphasis of the design. Parang pangit naman kasi kapag walang color yung design natin. Parang wala siyang buhay. Parang yung sa color, magbibigay siya ng brightness or magiging maganda yung gawa nating design kapag kinulayan natin siya. Pero, meron pa ditong, there are 3 categories or color based on color wheel, which is the primary. Three pigments cannot be mixed. So, dito sa primary colors, we don't need to mix the color. While the secondary colors is the sum of primary or 2 colors, which is we can mix the 2 colors. The equal or the effects of 2 colors when we mix it. So the tertiary colors is also known as intermediate colors. When we say intermediate colors, made by mixing equal amounts of primary and secondary colors. So that is the meaning of tertiary colors. So, color scheme. The beautiful of any color scheme depends upon how will the colors harmonize. To harmonize, the color must appear to belong together. So, when we are having color scheme, we need the harmonize. So, we mix the color that appear in one another. So that means we need to mix the color that can have effect to the color which one we need the color na kapag minix natin is magiging compatible sila. That is the meaning of color scheme. Next is the monochromatic colors. It is one color harmony which uses the same color in different values and intensity. Adjusted color harmony, also known as analogous color harmony, that are next to each other on the color wheel. Complementary color. It is the very pleasing tracing color that are opposite in a color wheel. For example is the red and green, blue and orange, yellow and violet. Split complementary colors uses two colors that are eventually spaced around the color wheel. The next one is the methods of transferring of a design. The number one is tracing method. Method which is the design directly transfer onto the fabric. This, for examples, the examples of tracing design is the when you see the border, parang borda, yun yung tracing method, yung pag ibuburta mo yung yung gamit or yung design dun sa damit, which yun po yung ibig sabihin ng tracing method. The next one is hot iron transfer. Ready-made design normally printed in a blue, black, or gray ink, which activate by the heat of an iron. So dito naman sa hot iron transfer, 'di ba, may na kayo, may design na kayo, tapos ilalapat nyo lang siya sa damit, tapos iinitin nyo siya ng plancha para dumikit yung design doon. The next one is stamping. Common way of transferring embroidery design by means of stamping and pricking holes along the lines of design using soap-absorbent cloth, kerosene, newspaper, and perform design. So stamping is the traditional way of the teacher in checking the works of the student. Minsan meron pa nun ng yung stamping, yun yung ginagamit ng teacher sa pag-check, yung pangtatak. Minsan personalize yun ng teacher. Kunwari, nakalagay dun yung apelyido nila, pangalan, tas itatatak nila yun sa gawa ng student nila para pang-check. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng stamping. So, do you have a question, class? Oh, okay. So, let's begin to our quiz, which is multiple choice. Let's test if you are listening to my discussion. Get 1/4 sheet of paper. So, are you ready, class? I'm going to begin the quiz, which is 1 to 5 lang naman siya. So, the number one is the number one question is the principle shows repetition of lines, form, and shape. Okay na po? So, number 2. Which of the following principles of design refers to the size and scale of the various elements of design? Okay, number 3. Rhythm can create in 3 ways. Which of the following is not belong? Okay na po? So, let's begin on number 4. A type of balance which can be described as having equal weight is known as blank. So, okay na? Let's begin to the number 5 question. The smooth movements of line colors which carry the eyes along in a motion. So, okay na po? So, we will check your work. Okay. Number 1 answer is emphasis. Okay na po, na-checkan na nila. So, number 2, which of the following principles of design refers to the size and scale of various elements in design? The answer is proportion. So, number 3, rhythm can be arranged in 3 ways. Which of the following is not belong? Okay, good. The answer is harmony. Okay, number 4. A type of balance which can be described as having equal weight is known as? Okay, number 4, the answer is balance. So, the last one is the smooth movements of lines and colors which can carry the eyes along the motion. Okay, good. The answer is rhythm. Okay, class, hope that you are... Okay, class, I hope that you are having learned to our lesson for today. But before we end the class, I will give the assignment. So, take down your assignment. Classify the words listed below in if it belong of elements of designs or principles of designs. So, you need to choose your answer to the word bank that I provide. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for listening to me. Goodbye, class. See you tomorrow. Thank you.